Hello, you marvelous lot, as Mega Gran would say it. Welcome back to the Lost Isle Zoo here on the ZAWA Together server. We're here to do a little bit of building for your eyeballs and earball. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, so seriously, real talk. I'm kind of tired, so I kind of butchered that. But welcome back to the Lost Isle Zoo. I'm here to do a little bit of building for your eyeballs and ear holes to enjoy. But we've got some stuff to do before we get to doing any of that building. Last week we did a live stream. Thank you guys for tuning in for that. That was a lot of fun. We got a lot of work done on the aquarium. But the week before that we did an episode for the saltwater eels, and you guys killed it in the naming section once again. In fact, you got there's a lot of them. You guys were really active on that one. So let me just do a quick recap of what we did in live stream in case you guys didn't see it. But I'd recommend go back and watch it. Even with some of the technical difficulties, we got a lot done. We built onto, what did we build on? We built onto this over here. We built onto the aquarium, this section right here. All right, and the part over there. So we connected the aquarium to the rest of the zoo, what you see right here, including building an exhibit for the nautiluses. Now, did they despawn or are they still in there? They're still in there. See, they're in there. See, there's some up there. They're right there. It looks like they're in like a deep, dark ocean, and that was the idea, because I used black concrete for the back wall. So these things are supposed to look like they're, like, especially when you're over here on the octopus exhibit, which, did they despawn, or do we still have an octopus in there? All right, we still have one in there. One of them despawned. I gotta get another one in there. But yeah, they look like they're kind of in the deep ocean, because these things are found at very deep depths in the ocean, so that's why we did that. So I think that one turned out pretty good. I like how this looks. It's kind of a simple exhibit. There's nothing really detailed in there, but I mean, it's supposed to be deep ocean. What can I do? I don't know. That's all I got for you. But yeah, squeaked in the Nautilus exhibit during that live stream. A lot of fun. Got a lot of this landscaping done, and we also finished some of the detailing inside of this cave that we've been working on here, including where the eel exhibit is. And we added a little update to the back of the eel exhibit. Now, I got a couple comments in the last episode about how couldn't really see the back wall. Like, the back wall was kind of dark, you know? So we added some details into the back wall. As you can see here, there's like some ruins and stuff, and we hid some glowstone back there to try to brighten it up a little bit. So hopefully you guys can see the back wall on YouTube. I know it compresses the video a little bit, and it kind of makes it difficult to see sometimes. But we added that in there during the live stream so that that can be seen. A little difficult to do. You punch a hole in the back of an aquarium, it turns out a bunch of water leaks out. Other than that, we also finished the interior of this place, so it looks nice. And here's the piranha exhibit. Look at them in their little bloodthirsty little selves there. Yeah, we finished the inside of the cave in here, so this leads on over into the shark exhibit, which is exactly where we're going to be working today. This is the next thing. Ooh, okay, so, it looks like it's getting nighttime. Creepers be creeping. I've got some eels to name. We've got 5 eels. Let's see if we can't just fly on over to where my bed is, actually. We've got 5 eels to name, and you guys are the ones that actually named them. I just had the difficult challenge of picking out only 5 of the names. Okay, where did I put these things? Here they are. All right, sweet. So saltwater eels, we got 5 of them here. The rest are all barracudas and freshwater eels. So we got 5 of them here. Now, one of them is a moray eel. So let's see which one. It's right here, this one. All right. So the moray eel is going to get named something specific here. Because big shout out to Matt Myers for the inspiration on this one. We're going to name this one Bill Moray. So there we go. Boyam. You guys ever see The Little Mermaid? Yeah? You ever see that? Okay, so apparently Ursula in there. It's been a while, actually, since I've actually seen that. But Ursula in there has 2 eels, actually, is like their secondary antagonist in the movie, called Flotsam and Jetsam. Okay? So that was suggested, actually, by a couple of people in the comment section. Both Sidrus and Haley Inglis both suggested Flotsam and Jetsam for 2 of these eels, because obviously it's in a movie, and how many eels do you know that are in movies? Okay, then a couple of people suggested Sodium as a name for one of the eels, which I get a kick out of, so being in saltwater after all. So Sodium was suggested by Kathy Clism and Peter, so thank you to both of you. And for the last one, I'd like to give a big old shout out to Steve out there if you're watching. This one is going to be named Eli. So there we go. We got our 5 eel names. And now we just got to go get these suckers in their tank. And boom. Smooth landing. Face first directly into the rock. Let me just put my nose back in place here. Just oh God. Okay. We're good. All right, let's let's get in here and add the eels to the exhibit. Now, getting through into this exhibit officially is how you face through the glass. So that's how you do, that's how you do it. Just grab your balls, throw them on the ground. You can get down in here. Okay, so now we have a whole bunch of them to put in place here. I don't think these things attack me. Boy, that's gonna be really awkward if they do. I might be in some serious trouble. I think I'll bust a hole in the ceiling and get out that way if that happens. But, all right, let's start off with Bill Moray here. Let's go add him to the exhibit. Bam, there you go, Bill. Welcome to the exhibit. Are you going to bite my face? Are you going to bite my face? No, you do not appear to want to. Are you bloodthirsty? I don't think so. All right, welcome to the exhibit, Bill Moray. Next, we got Floatsome. There we go, Floatsome and Jetsome. There we go. They're both the same color, too. Now, I think man, this is kind of creepy. If you don't like snakes or something like that, this is going to be rough for you. If my friend Chris is watching, I am so sorry. Now, I think they're blue in the cartoon, but, whatever. So, all right, so then we got Sodium. There we go. Welcome to the exhibit. I like how these are all, like, different colors, except for Floatsome and Jetsome just coincidentally happen to be the same kind. And then we also got Eli. There it goes. Bam. Yeah, we do got all different colors, too. That is incredible. Welcome to the exhibit, Eli. All right, so that's our saltwater eels. Now I have to try to figure out how to get out of here. That's gonna be kind of a trick. Let's see. Can I just kind of float over here and eat my balls on the ground? Yep, there it goes. Phase right through the glass. Beautiful. All right, so there we got our eels added. See, I love how when you enter the cave here, you can just see them floating around in there. I think that's a really cool look. That's why I made sure to have the bottom of the exhibit kind of go lower, so that you don't see it when you're walking into the cave. Yeah, I like how that looks. I like how that looks a lot. Alright, but enough oohing and eyeing over the eels, even though these things do look pretty cool. Let's get down over to this part right here. Now, this is going to be the shark exhibit. Now, usually I like adding a little bit of detail as far as depths, on the ground where this kind of raises up a little bit. I'm normally all for that, but considering this is going to be a rather tricky exhibit, I think I'm going to try to play a little safer than I usually do here, and I'm going to actually make the ground stay level going over here. And I was thinking about doing it kind of like diagonal, following this path, or following this shape right here and going back that way diagonal. But another thing that I kind of noticed, though, is that glass, whenever you do diagonals, has these nice solid white lines on it. And that's a little distracting. It's not like the end of the world, especially on an exhibit like this. If you put a small slope on it, it's not the end of the world, because you just get it every once in a while and you can still see the exhibits in there. But whenever it's flat like this, it looks really clean, okay? Now, if I'm going to be doing a shark exhibit, I was thinking about doing like a tunnel that you walk through, so you got glass above you and on the sides and everything. And to do that, hold on, I heard it. See that, or I'm hallucinating. Where are you? I was not hallucinating. To do that, I'm going to need to. I can either make a straight up tube that I go through, but here, I heard it again. Spiders. People, there's spiders everywhere. Okay, tube. I was talking about tubes. Yeah, I can make a tube that you can go through where you have glass literally surrounding you. But I think what would be a better idea than that, considering the fact that the whole ruins are kind of a theme throughout the zoo. You can see little chunks of ruins everywhere, especially in here, because this is like under the ground where a lot of like lava and stuff would have flowed over it and stuff over the years. But I think what would make sense is that if I actually built kind of like a structure out of the ruins, and then had the glass ceiling and walls built into the structure. What do you guys think? Yay, nay? I'm gonna go with it. I guess if you vote nay in the comment section, I'm still going with it. Okay, so we're gonna make a shark exhibit that looks like it's built into some ruins right here, and then you're gonna be able to see the sharks on either side of it. So it's like you're inside the ruins with like a great white like looming outside, scaring the bejesus out of you. One thing, though, that I gotta secure, though, is I actually have to get a great white shark, okay? Because I want to get at least one of those, okay? The ones that I have right now, I believe, are tiger sharks. And there's no real way of telling other than visually what they look like. Because I think they're part of Better Animals Plus. So they aren't called great white sharks, and they're not called tiger sharks. But they visually look like it, So there's a player on the server by the name of Orskull who actually has some great white sharks. And he has put some up for sale in his shop, I believe, unless they're missing. But I'm going to take a run out to his shop. He has like a skeleton drop shop that he's also selling animals in occasionally. And I believe he has some great white sharks in there. And I'm probably going to need a couple of diamonds or so to actually purchase one of these things. So let me just grab like some diamonds so we can go buy a great white shark. Ah, the shopping district. Wonder if we made any sales at Turkey Balls. In case you guys didn't see in there earlier in the season, this is my shop. It's a turkey getting crushed by a slime. It sells turkey balls, or it sells turkey eggs, rather. It's called Turkey Balls. Welcome to Turkey Balls. But it sells turkey eggs and slime balls. It looks like slime balls did sell some. Nice. We can restock that while we're here. But first, I'm going to take a little power nap because creepers be creeping. Okay, the stock has been restocked, or the shop has been restocked, rather. We are good to go, so if anyone has a strong desire for turkey eggs or slime balls, turkey eggs are not a big seller, not gonna lie. It's not the point, at least it's available to people, though, so they are and available at Turkey Balls. Now, Orskull's shop is right down here. This is his skeleton drop, his skelly drop shop. Now, I believe it says right here, also selling rare and dangerous animals. That's why I'm here. Hello, horsey. Okay. Orskull told me about this little something. I was wondering how he got a skeleton horse. I assumed he got it from one of the skeleton horse traps from during a thunderstorm at spawn, you know? But that's not actually it. This guy, apparently, if you take a horse and you throw them into a pool with piranhas, they get turned into a skeleton horse. You learn something new every day. So if you guys are playing at home and you want a skeleton horse, go find some piranhas and feed the horse to them. Anyway, so right here, limited sale, rare, difficult animals, 5 diamonds each. What do we got in here? We got ourselves some sharks, all right? Now, some of these ones, right here, great white, okay? I think I only really need one of these things because I don't really want to put like 2 great whites into a shark tank. So we're going to snag one of these things, and we're going to leave them, it's 5 diamonds each, so we're going to leave them 5 diamonds. Actually, I think he has a payment chest. Payment box, yeah, he does. All right, so we'll just put it in there. All right, so let's give him 5 diamonds for the great white shark. Boom. All right, thank you, Orskull. Very much appreciated. Let's go take a quick peek also at Uncle Day's wildlife refuge too to see if there's any kind of animals added here. Let's also make sure we don't have any creepers in here because you know sometimes that happens. They'd be creeping after all. All right, insects. There's some butterflies and stuff in here still. A scorpion, nice. Nothing in there for reptiles. Aquatic? No. Okay, maybe people are just hoarding their animals. No, both people are hoarding their animals and they have they've been taking the animals out of here too because there used to be more in there. So people are snagging them. It's good to see, giving them nice homes. All right, let's get back to the Lost Isles and get the shark exhibit going. Okay, back here at the Lost Isles Zoo. Now, what do we need? What do we need to actually make this thing? Let's just ponder for a second. I put all the sharks that I got in here. So I got 5 sharks. So get your thinking cap on. We're gonna need some names, including one for the great white shark here. I'm thinking Bruce. You know, it makes sense. He looks like a Bruce. But what blocks do we need? We need some of this stuff for sure. We're gonna need some mossy stuff. Yep, we're gonna need some non-mossy stuff. And we're gonna need some cracked mossy or cracked stone brick stuff too. So that's all good stuff there as well. As we got some cobble. Good. We're gonna need a little bit more of this stuff though. So I gotta get some supplies ready. Look at this. I have a whole bunch of stone bricks right here. Sweet, and some cracked ones too. Look at that. It's almost like I prepared for some of this stuff. Okay, I think with these blocks here, I can probably come up with a nifty little like structure. It's got to be kind of like a frame, really, to mark out the edge of the exhibit. And so these are going to be the ruins, obviously, that the shark exhibit is going to be in. But it's basically like a frame to hold the glass in place. Is really what I'm working on here. So that way I don't have to just kind of make like a tube that has glass lines all over it, you know, like I said, like I pointed out at the top of the episode here with the white lines on the edge of them. I don't really think those look very good. So first I got to clear out this stuff though, so we got to kind of flatten this out a little bit. Okay, now that that's been flattened out, now I have to try to come up with some kind of cool design that you can see sharks in. Okay, so first off, we're going to do the entranceway to this to the ruins themselves. So let's grab ourselves just some regular stone bricks here, and we'll just kind of mark this out. Actually, I want to back this up just a little bit right there, and it's going to be a little bit of a diagonal entrance at first here, but we're going to pretty this up a little bit so that we go right on into the sharks. Okay, I know this doesn't look like much. In fact, it looks probably just like a couple of blocks put down, but I'm thinking this is the structure for the ruins that I want to have. It's basically just like it just turns to the left when you go in. So as you're walking in here, you're gonna walk in, you're gonna have like the brick structure, like the stone brick structure kind of here, and you're gonna have these big windows on either side that's gonna show off where the sharks are, as well as the spots on the ceiling too. Maybe instead of putting just a straight up glass ceiling on this thing, even though it'd be really good for visual wise, I might actually add it so that there's just like a brick ceiling, like a stone brick ceiling, but it's got like cracks in it, so you'll see the shark swim by every once in a while and scare the crap out of you. But then go in here also, and it turns to the left, and then this room widens by 1 block as well. It goes over here. Any spot you see in between these bricks here isn't going to be filled in with stone bricks. It's going to be filled in with glass, okay? So the glass is going to be kind of opening this up a little bit so you can see the left and right. You're going to be walking around in here. It's all going to be underwater, and you're going to be seeing sharks swimming around you. I think that'll look really, really creepy. Now, I need to finish building the actual structure. I'm going to probably do it a simplified version, meaning I'm just going to use blocks. I'm not going to do any of the detailing as far as the slabs and the stairs and stuff to really kind of make it look worn down and broken. I'm going to just get the shape down, probably just out of straight up stone bricks to start off with. Maybe I'll sprinkle a couple of mossy ones in there too, so I don't have to break them and swap them out later. But I'm going to get the basic structure put down real fast. Normally this would be an excellent little time lapse, but pressed for time today, once again. Always, always, always. I'm telling you, whenever you're a YouTuber and you work full time and you got kids and you're always sleepy, you don't really have a lot of time. So I'm going to get to work building this real fast, and check this out. You guys are going to love it. Ta-da! Okay, after quite a bit of building, I got this built here. Now this is just the basic structure. This is not obviously all the detailing yet. I did add a little block variety in here already as well. So it kind of looks pretty good as it is. Now I do have to add the glass. Man, I got my inventory is not good. Not good at all. Alright, so let's just, not that one. Where's this one right here? Yes, I think this is the original. Let's just spam all this stuff back into here for right now. And we'll take the slabs and the stairs out of here for a second. And I believe I can even make, and Peter's going to be really thrilled about this, I believe I can even make mossy stairs. Yeah, there we go. Let's make a few of those things. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and go through this whole area and detail it out. But before I do that, I'm going to actually add the glass. Now, the back wall still needs to be built too, because this isn't going to go all the way back there. I'm not flooding this entire area. That's insane. But I do have to add the back wall. But for right now, I'm going to actually add the glass, just so that I can get an idea of what this looks like on the inside here. Now, there is still quite a bit that needs to be done on the ceiling, especially. I need to add, like, the cracks in there and stuff. But the glass, I want to recess back one so that it's, like, sitting... I was going to say, probably would look... Yeah, it'll look better, but I do have to add stone bricks right here, though, so hold on. I kind of messed something up. I got to add another layer real fast. Okay, added another layer of the stone bricks here, so I actually have some place to put the glass. Actually, do need to fill in... maybe I don't, actually. What if I just put glass in here, actually? I think that'll look all right. Yeah, that'd be fine. So I need to fill in all of this now. In each one of these openings here to create this big open glass area in between all of the ruins. There we go, got the glass put in. Now this looks kind of cool already, but I mean obviously it's not much. It would be kind of cool if it was like an exhibit for like, you know, some kind of big mammal or something, or, you know, maybe gorillas or something. This would actually be a really cool exhibit too, but we're gonna keep going with the sharks obviously, so I do have a lot of work to still do on this thing. I need to do... Let's see, let me get the actual holes like punched in the ceiling here too, because like I said, I want to actually include a couple of little tears and stuff in here so that you can see the shark swimming overhead a little bit, but I don't want it to be like completely wide open, just like a little bit, like that. Okay, that's gonna be like a crack in the ceiling like that, you know, and I have to add glass above it too, so I got to go and put it like a brick outline around the top of that and then fill it in with glass. But I'm going to do the same thing in basically all of these places here. I'm going to just kind of punch a hole in here so that people can see the sharks swimming above them. Now I know this does not look like much up here, but I did go ahead and fill in the top part of this with stone. I left like that wall, that face right there, open to the stone bricks because down here you can actually see it through the water maybe, you know. So I left that like that, as well as looking back the other way. You can actually see it up there as well. So it looks like you're inside of like an actual stone structure. Now I will be jazzing up, you know, the outside of the inside of the exhibit, but the outside of this glass here, you know, in the cave right there, here in a little bit. But I just want to show this. So this is what it looks like with the with the cracks in the ceiling and stuff. So imagine seeing like sharks swimming by there. You know, it's gonna be creepy. I might actually have to go try to get a couple more sharks because there's only 5 of them in here. No, I gotta have like at least 10. At least 10. If anyone on the server would like to help, go catch some sharks for me. That'd be incredible. Alright, so now that I got this down, I think it's about time that I go and fill in the cave, actually, so that this whole exhibit is enclosed, basically, you know, so that I can actually get it to decorating the inside of it. So I need to build a fake cave, basically, on the other side of the glass here. Ooh, that's going to take a lot of stone. I think I need to run back to my base because I only have a little bit of stone left. Yeah, not much. How much do I have in here? None, really. None. I got like some slabs. Okay, so yeah, I need to run back to my hidey hole so that I can go grab some stone, and then we're going to build a cave that this is all nestled in so that then we can fill it with water. Okay, after a lot, and I mean a lot of work, I have this area filled in now with stone so that it actually gives us a cave to work with here. So while we're inside here, for example, let me just poke through here real fast, and we're looking around, we can see the sharks around here without them swimming indefinitely back into the land that was back behind that stone wall right there. So this keeps them contained in this area. It's all the way around. It's completely sealed off, except for that hole right there. I kind of missed one. But now I think the next thing to do is to work on the ground, like on the inside of the exhibit, before we flood this thing. And so I'm going to probably be doing a very similar design to what I've been doing in some of the other ones, because this is, again, out in the ocean someplace. So this is going to be more deep water kind of look. So we're talking like a sandy bottom. Maybe I'll go get some of that birch mulch in there, you know, and kind of sprinkle that in as well. And kind of leave it sort of open, you know, more open than anything. It's supposed to be more of an open ocean. I do want people, like, I do want people to, when they're in here, to get the feeling like they're under the sea. Speaking of a Little Mermaid, under the sea, but they're like out in the ocean someplace, like deep underwater, like there is no escape. I want that feel, you know. And I should have probably actually built this thing out of black concrete, come to think of it, because that would have been incredible. You'd have been like in this deep, dark area, and you just see these sharks swimming around you. That would have been nuts. But you know what? I think this will still work even with the stone. So I got to put down a layer of sand, which I have in this backpack. Yes, I have some sand there. Now that's obviously not enough. What do I got in here? I got some birch mulch in here. Great. Let's grab some sand there too. Sweet. Awesome. So I got to go through and put down an entire layer of sand down here. Now I do want to add a little bit of elevation change, okay? Like just a wee bit. So like maybe in the back here. So if I were to take, let's say, some stone and put that down in places where I want the elevation to be kind of raised up a little bit. Like if I were to bring this up just a wee bit in the back, you know, I could probably make that work. Yeah. Okay, so I got to fill all this in with sand first. The sand is put in place. Okay, so check it out. This is going to be the shark exhibit. This is the ground of it. So once we get actually like inside the like the viewing area, let me pop a hole in the glass here real quick, seal that back up. This is what it's going to look like. Now, obviously, I got to flood it with water. That's actually the next step. It's going to kind of suck, but because it's a big area, I got to fill in a whole lot of water. I got to place. But this is it. This is, oh, actually, hold on. I see something that I don't really like how it looks. Let me pop through here real quick and then take this thing out, put some sand in there, and actually we're going to turn this into actually like a little sand pile, like so. Actually, that looks pretty good just the way it is. All right, good. Yep, I like it. So this is it. This is the bottom of the ocean for where the sharks are going to be. Some of the grass is actually, or not grass, some of the sand is actually pressed right up against the glass. I think that's kind of a cool little feature. And now all of this needs to get flooded with water. Ugh. Let me grab some buckets. I'll be back with you guys in just a little bit. It's done, question mark? Oh, hold on, wait, no, it's not done. There's still air right here. Jeepers. It's done, question mark. Alright, oh, I got more saltwater eels here. I might have to go name a few more of these things. I forgot I had those in the backpack here. Alright, so, it's almost done, okay? So this has been my life for, like, the last hour, okay? Is filling this in. Okay, I think now it might be done. Yes. I don't hear any running water. Yeah, okay, yeah, it's done. Alright, sweet. We have the shark exhibit completely filled with water. Like, that was brutal. Brutal, people, filling that in. That one was rough. So this looks really weird up at the top because it's just got stone on it, but keep in mind that from the inside of the exhibit or from where the viewing area is, you're not going to see that stuff. That's why I didn't really worry too much about it. Okay, so now it comes to decoration. Now this is going to be similar to like the eel exhibit and stuff because this is supposed to be out in the ocean somewhere far away. We can actually throw in, especially since we're in the middle of a ruins and stuff, we can actually throw in little bits and details and stuff of like chunks of the ruins and stuff on the ground. I think I need more mossy bricks, actually. And to do that, we're going to go into the plants backpack. We're going to grab a stack of vines. We're just going to convert that right into the mossy bricks right there. Sweet. All right, so we can actually kind of dot in, like, a little bit of stuff, you know, like, just, I don't really want to put too much in here because, I mean, the structure you're in is already kind of the thing, you know. But we can actually put in a couple of little bits of detail dotted in here to add a little extra detail other than just the sand on the ground. Something kind of like that. It's like I said, there's just a couple little bits and pieces of it just kind of laying around. Nothing too fancy. Just a little extra detail. All right, so sweet. That's all we need to do for any of the actual detailing, building block-wise in here. Now it's onto the plants right away, right off the bat. All right, so let's whip out the plant backpack. We're talking deep ocean here, so once again, I don't really think we're going to be having too much stuff like the red Mario and stuff, or Mirio, or however you say it. I don't think it's going to be out here, really. We're primarily just talking about, like, seagrass and kelp. That's about it. That's really about all I'm going to be able to throw in here. So we got only a few bits of kelp. I can speak, I swear. So we're going to go ahead and just kind of start dotting this in here. Wrong button. We're going to start dotting this in here, and as that grows, we're going to pick it, you know, and then we'll plant more. So let that kind of do its thing. In the meantime, we're going to grab... I could always just run out to the ocean and grab more, too, so it's not like... I couldn't just do that. But while I'm in here, we're going to take some of the bone meal and we're going to build this up. I have a spider and a skeleton. There's all sorts of evil stuff out there. Like, I've been in here for so long that terrible things have, like, spawned outside and walked inside to get out of the sunlight. And now I have the mobs are watching me. They're at a people zoo. They're watching me swim around in here. So, all right, let's go ahead and get some seagrass put in here, too. I'm going to end up breaking some of this. I don't really want to have all of it. You know, it's kind of like... It always puts on a lot, which I guess is a good thing, you know, but it puts on a lot, and more than I would like. But for right now, I'm just going to go through and I'm going to sprinkle in the seagrass here, and then we'll go back through and bust what we don't want. Okay, after a little bit of decorating here, a little bit of seagrass placement, and of course a little bit of kelp placement as well, I think I've got what I want here. I think this is it. I went through and I dotted in a couple bits of kelp here there, as well as adding the seagrass and stuff up on top here. Okay, it's kind of important because it would be all mossy and cover filled. Now, on top, you're not actually gonna be up here, you know, so you're not gonna see it. So some of the stuff like I left completely bare because you're not gonna see it. But adding the seagrass around the sides of the glass, you can probably still see that from down below looking up. So I made sure to add that, as well as even adding a couple bits of kelp that are gonna grow up tall, and you're gonna be able to see that too from down below. So, and then this part right here, this is like the inside of the if you look at this hallway, it's kind of like a turn, 90-degree turn to the left. So on this 90-degree angle inside here, you can actually see the kelp and stuff and the seagrass up on top there. So that's why I did that. Now, while I'm in here, actually, along those lines, I do want to actually kind of add in like a little detailing of some kind, even something simple like that. Like we'll do a repeating pattern, you know, something like that on here. And that way I can also sprinkle in some seagrass and stuff on top of this too, to kind of give it a little bit of different texture, different look, you know, than just a flat wall. And while we're in here, because instead of getting out here and going and decorating the inside, while we're in here, I'm also going to grab, where is it? Is it in this backpack? I think so, yes. I'm gonna grab some of these stone bricks slabs, and I thought I had cobble slabs too someplace. Did I put those in the glass backpack maybe? Did not. Where is all my stuff? Yeah, I don't really know where I put the cobble slabs, so we're just gonna make some more. They're in my inventory. Oh boy. Okay, let's just pretend like I didn't just have that kind of moment there. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna add in a couple little detailing designs on this too, just kind of give it a different shape as well, and then we're gonna sprinkle in some seagrass on top of some of these things too. So that way, as you're inside here looking, you'll be able to see like there's ruins and structures and stuff that are here, and they also have, you know, stuff growing on them too. So it's not just like a flat wall, you know, it changes up a little bit. Now technically the ruin would have those things on other sides too, but I'm not going to actually include them because you're not going to be able to see them from inside anyway. So these parts though, these faces, you will be able to see, so that's why I had to include that. Now, Mr. Skeleton, I need to actually get out of here, and I really don't want you being a pain for me, so I'm going to kill you when I get out of here. Just letting you know. All right, let me phase to the wall here like a flash. Come around here, take out that skeleton. Thank you for shooting me. I really do appreciate it. Let's clear out all the mobs that spawned in here while I was in there. mobs dealt with. Now, as you can see inside here, this definitely gives it a really creepy feel in here. As you can see, it's pretty dark in there. Obviously, I didn't do any of the lighting yet. That is something that we still need to do today in today's episode. But I do need to sort my inventory too, because this is an absolute disaster. So let's try to get some kind of order going on in here. But, all right, so a little bit of room in my inventory. So we need to do some lighting in there real quick. With the night vision, it's hard to tell, but we're going to need to grab the bat backpack, something I need desperately in my life. Let's grab this, and we are going to probably include some spruce leaves. Do I have more of those, or is that it? I think I only have that many. That's not a lot. Spruce leaves, it look pretty good for, like, kind of like makeshift algae or kelp in the background. So good for hiding leaves. Or good for hiding lighting, rather. Let's get back in there. Face to the wall, please. Pretty please. There we go. I only got one to get out of here, so hopefully I throw that correctly. Okay, so we're going to have to get some lighting put in here now. So let's go along the back wall here a little bit and knock out something like that, and then dig out like that, and that's going to flood that entire area. Whoops, plug that back up. Get this put in here, and then we'll kind of bring this up a little bit, almost like it's kind of growing out of the ground there. Bam. All right, so that should add a little bit of lighting in that area. We're going to have to do this more. I'm going to do more spruce leaves. We're going to need to do this throughout the entire exhibit, actually, to try to add some lighting, specifically in the back, because up front here I can add lighting like lamps and stuff, you know. But inside the exhibit, I'm going to put it along the back wall and try to light that place up a little bit. We can also hide some up like in here, because you're not going to be able to see this. So that'll work too. So on this back wall, not on the part on the 90-degree part that I was pointing out earlier where we added the detailing, but on this back wall right here, I can actually add in lights too, and you won't be able to see those from inside the exhibit. Okay, so added the lights. So the lights have been in, so it looks better. Okay, it looks like you can see it a little bit easier. This area right here is still kind of a little dark. I might have to mess with that a little bit still. But for right now, I think this is good. Obviously, I don't really want it to be super well lit because, I mean, they're sharks. They're supposed to look like they're kind of creepy coming at you from the darkness, you know? I guess what I'm trying to say is I'm trying to scare the crap out of the people that come here and see the zoo. Is there a spider out here? Or is he... Oh, he's inside. Oh, there must be an area that's not lit inside. Huh, interesting. Let me see if I can't pop a hole in the ceiling here, and then I can grab my balls and throw them up there. And hopefully there's not a creeper. Aha, spider. Hello. Yeah, you're a spider. Okay, so obviously I need to throw down some torches or something up here because this isn't lit up enough to... Yeah, right here. Actually, it's probably right where he spawned. Okay, so yeah, keeping things... Oh, and up top there too. Look at that. Grab my balls again. Let me throw those up there too. And here I did add some torches, but I must have missed a couple here. So keep things from spawning. Otherwise, people are going to be in here trying to look at the sharks, and they're just going to hear horrifying monsters above them instead. Okay, spiders taken care of. Now, on back to the exhibit here. So the last thing to do in this area, really, is to grab some, like, detailing blocks, like the slabs and the stairs. I put those in one of these backpacks someplace. And let's see if I can remember where they are. Not in that one. And let's see if I can remember where they are. Let's check the dump chest. There's some stairs here. Okay, so this must be it right here. Okay, perfect. Now, the last thing to do is to go through and add in a little detailing. Like this glass area right here, if I were to take some of this and, like, kind of put some of these things down on it, it sort of impedes a little bit of the view, but as long as I don't do it to too much of it there, like right there, I think that'd be probably perfect. You can actually see it, and it adds a cool little detail on the roof. Now, I can continue that detailing by continuing it on this way a little bit further, like so. See, it makes it look really kind of cool. This is going to start making the ruins really kind of come together by adding these little details all over the place. Now, I'm going to go through really fast, and I'm going to quickly place some of these things in, and we're going to see how this all turns out in the end. Detailing is done. This is definitely looking like a really cool place now in here. Of course, the lighting sucks. The lighting's not that great. Okay, so I got torches on the wall on the ground right now, but that's got to change here. Let's grab the squid backpack and see what we got in here. We're gonna grab the crafting tables. We're gonna grab the barrels, and then where are they? We're gonna grab the lanterns. Okay, we're gonna make this place look a little bit better by actually piling. That's not what I want to do. Let's grab this. By piling these things up, let's do something like that, and we might actually just leave it like that. Just a crafting table in the corner. Some of these corners I filled in with like gravel and stuff. In reality, now I'm kind of kicking myself because I probably didn't want to do that. But we can actually set down like lanterns on top of these things, and get rid of these torches in here. And let's see what it looks like with just 2 of them in there. Does that look better? I am going to have to worry about things spawning in here. It does look a lot better. But I am going to have to worry about things spawning in here because of that. Let's remove this gravel right here. Even though I think it looks really fantastic. What we're going to do is we're going to put a little pile of stuff here in the corner that we can then stick a lantern on top of. Like so. Okay, and that should light this place. Okay, that looks a lot better. A lot better, okay? So much better. That's what I was doing back here, too, as I was adding... Actually, I could have left the gravel and just put a lantern right on the stone, or on the gravel right there, like what I did in this area. This makes this whole place look significantly better. Lights up pretty good. This right here needs some thing. Because it's a little too dark. So, there we go. Perfect. Alright, so there. We got ourselves the shark exhibit. I think that's it. I think that's it, people. I think that is the final thing I'm going to do for the shark exhibit. All I got to do now, well, exact. Oh, look at that. There's a hole right next to me. Hold on, wait. I scratch that. I'm just joking. I'm pressing all sorts of buttons, getting all flustered. I'm pressing buttons, too, that I shouldn't be pressing. There we go. Got it. Let's stick the gravel in there. Perfect. All right, now I think that's it. I think we're good now. So, all right, I'm going to wrap this episode up. I do have, what, 5 sharks? Might end up, yeah, 5 sharks should be enough for in here. So I need some shark names. So if you could go down in the comment section and give me your best shark names, I would really appreciate it. We have 1 great white, and I think we have a hammerhead as well, and then the rest are tiger sharks, I believe. Alrighty, guys. I'm going to get out of here, though, so thank you guys so much for donating your eyeballs and your holes to this episode of ZAWA. If you did enjoy it, please go down and hit that like button. It helps me out a lot. Algorithm, all that jazz. You know the thing. You know the thing. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your Friday, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.